anymore. And if you think please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know. Welcome everybody to my first live reading. I'm excited. So I'm not 100% sure what cards to pick, so I've got quite a few selections. So just a little bit about me in case you don't know about me. I'm Michelle. I started Pretty Pink Soul Movement, I think it was March this year, to kind of get in line with my calling and my life purpose and to get the word out and to help other people go through the same experiences. So, anyone here? Hey, girlfriend! How are you? Can't for me to see because one's in my eyes. Thanks for joining us. Woo. Cool. So, I'll just do a collective kind of energy reading first before we get into the one-on-ones. So, hold your vision. Whatever you're thinking about doing for your life purpose, your career, your love life, your family, whatever you've got going on at the moment. We kind of get a bit disappointed sometimes when things don't happen. I know I do, and I've experienced that this week. It's okay, I think, for us to kind of fall down every now and then. Like, it's just normal, ups and downs, highs and lows, you know, being excited, being miserable. That's life. Like, we wouldn't know we were alive if we didn't have that. So just honor that within yourself if you need to take time to rest and stuff like that. But then, you know, pick yourself up again. Hold that vision like really tight because it's so important, because like you're having that vision for a reason, because you're meant to have this come to fruition. So yeah, just remember that. It's really important. And also, in line with that, you're very close to achieving your goal. I've been hearing this a lot lately, specifically, you know, for the collective energy. Whatever I feel for me is usually for anyone else that needs to hear this message as well. It's coming up a lot lately. It seems like it's been, what I experienced yesterday was getting frustrated with just hearing the same thing over and over and over and over again. But would we rather hear it over and over and over again as assurance, or would we rather hear nothing and then have nothing to look forward to? So it's kind of like, yeah, kind of caught between the two. But it is better to kind of, you know, have that support and that guidance from the universe, because they know more than we can know. We see like probably 1 to 2% of what's going to unfold for us. And they know how everything else is going to unfold, and they're doing all the magic behind the scenes for us. And sometimes we just need to like hold the faith a little bit. So yeah. Hey Lisa. I wish I could see you guys, but at least like I'm live and I can actually kind of chat to you. Thanks for being here. Okay, so do you have any questions, Lisa? Do you want me to answer, or speak to spirit? Type a word. Do you have a hard question, easy question? All right. So I'm using ring card as well as romance angels, which I'm sure everybody knows about. I'm sure during which I have retired off these sales alone. Such as the love. So as you can see, it's a nice and sunny, hot day here in Australia. It's absolutely beautiful. Very lucky to be here. Where are you from, Lisa? Oh, US, yeah. So first card is to show the world the real you. And I guess this will be the world as well as like your love life, because when we show the world the real us, we can't help but attract our tribe and, you know, people. When we put on a false mask, we attract fake people, right? And then we kind of sometimes don't realize we're doing that subconsciously, and then we get so disappointed. But when we're ourselves and we, you know, if you're silly, be silly, you know, you're sarcastic, be sarcastic, you know, however you are, there's no good or bad, just be you. And then you'll attract the right type of people towards you. So I think this is like also a good message for the collective. And I think that's what we're doing. We're uncovering our real selves at the moment. Super important. So, battery love. Brooklyn, we go hard. Express your love. Is there someone actually that you have feelings towards? So yeah, you're getting the messages to like put yourself out there again as well. If you have more than one love interest, you need to like start putting yourself out there, going out and things like that. Into a relationship that time. And is there lots of passion? Lucky you. That's great. So I know it depends on like how long you've been together, but I guess it's like you can express your love without maybe doing it too soon. In so many other ways, just like little ways, you know, doing little nice things or showing you that you're thinking of them. I think sometimes as girls, we feel like the man has to make all the decisions or all the romantic gestures and things like that, which is great. Like I'm all for that too. However, like I think us girls, we need to make a little bit of effort as well and just show that we care and just little surprises and pick up on little hints and things like that. So let's see if it's interesting. A lot of passion. That's awesome. That's so nice. And that's been coming up quite a lot as well lately. There's just so much passion in the air. I know for me, I've taken probably 2 years off dating anyone because I've been working on myself and working on my business and trying to figure out where I'm going in my life. And so recently, you know, in Scorpio season, that's all about passion and love and sucks at times, which but I'm sure other people have. But yeah, so like just get out there, express that, you know, do something fun. I don't know, something different. Think outside of the box. Hey, Karen. So if there's anything else you want to know, listen, let me know. I think you're just doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. Be playful too. You know, a big message has been coming up lately that we need to go out there and just play a little bit more and just act like kids again. And that's going to graft in this new timeline. Are you guys actually feeling that, the difference? Do you feel there's peace amongst the chaos? Like, are you in between the worlds at the moment going into the new timeline, or are you feeling like you're still stuck into that everything's crumbling down and chaos around you? If you are stuck in that chaos, just take yourself out of it. Like, don't watch the news, don't listen to the radio, listen to happy music. Yeah, go do things that are fun. It's almost like just totally unplug yourself from it and disconnect. And literally that will change your world and lift your vibration in an instant. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Lisa. So good to have you here. Okay, cool. So, Caroline, you talking to your DM again? Okay, sorry. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm drawn to this journey for you. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. Jeez, I couldn't even pick a few card decks. I've got like 10 here. You know me, then you know I've got a card problem. Is a problem though, really. I could be spending it on drugs and alcohol and games. So, and it helps me, and that's others. I'm just justifying my card habit. Alright. Okay. Okay. Humor. You need to lift the vibration between yourself and your DM and stuff like that and kind of keep it light. And I know like it can get really heavy really quickly and then it brings up all our insecurities and we're triggered and I don't know, we think we have dealt with certain things when we're not talking to our DM, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it kicks off and you're like, oh, have I actually learned anything? Try to do something different. Oh, so good. And keep it really light. You know, keep it humor. I know it's going to be like super, super hard, but, you know, use your imagination. And just think of other ways that you can kind of, I don't know, withdraw your energy. I know we've spoken about this a little bit before, but put it somewhere else, something else that you're interested in. And then you'll be inspired with new ideas, even like just cleaning out the house or like getting rid of some stuff and giving it to Goodwill. You know, like it's almost like you're clearing your physical, and that then that clean, you know, flows on to cleaning your mental space, and you can get some inspired ideas as to, you know, what to do with him, what to say to him, and see where it's going from there. And then, yeah, it's triggering off your self-esteem and your fear. I know, it happens to all of us. So I hope you're still working on this, on your self-esteem, and doing lots of self-love acts and working on yourself. I know, like, when we have a love interest, we tend to let all that fall to the wayside, don't we? Unfortunately. But just pull yourself up on that. Notice when you're doing that, and don't respond to them straight away, and don't always be available, and really work on this, because this will make you more attractive to him, and that will release some of the fear as well. You know what I mean? It kind of goes hand in hand. I know it's like so easy to say than actually to do it, but just that, let that be your focus. Write it in your journal every day and just be like, all right, today I'm going to do this, this, and this for myself. I don't know, go for a walk or do some weights or have a lovely bath or use a body scrub or go get a facial, go get a massage. It's just like, it's good to distract yourself. Even just going to the park and sitting there for 10 minutes, you know, and let nature take that negative energy away. That would be helpful. So let's just quickly pull a romance angel card for you. It's so hard for me. I'm like, where's the best lighting in my house? Because it's quite dark. But because of that, I can't see the screen very well. Oh, well, at least it's working from my first attempt, especially during the Mercury retrograde. But obviously, this is meant to be happening now for me. Otherwise, it wouldn't be working. So let's see. Oh, true love. You and your man is true love. But you already knew that because you called him this again. No, that's beautiful. Hopefully that's a nice confirmation. Look at those cards. Any other messages? Yeah. Love yourself first. That will just make you even more attractive to him. And it's like, when we change our whole energy and we go from that kind of like, I need you, I want you energy, even though we try to mask it, people feel our vibe. You know, like when everyone does, when I tune in just before I'm doing a reading for someone, like their energy comes to me and I feel it, they feel it too, even though they may not be so, may not be so conscious of it. Yeah, just remember that. So when you change your energy, then it will change theirs as well, because if we pull, you know, it's almost like the energy, if we get a bit needy, then they automatically get defensive and then they back off, right? Even though you're like, but I'm just interested, but it's coming kind of from a needier space, which people sense subconsciously and then they retract. So when we're working on ourselves or doing our own thing, we're like, sorry, I'm busy actually. I can do this day, but I'm not available on that day. So do you know what I mean? And then because you've got your set plans that you're going to do for yourself, and I know it's hard, but once you first start doing it, then it's a whole lot easier. Okay. You're already doing it. Brilliant. Cool, that's great. Just keep doing what you're doing. Hope there's something. Okay, cool. I hope that what I said made sense. I know you already know, and sometimes like even you know, for me, I need to hear certain things, even though I know it. Like I need someone else to say it, just so it sinks in a bit more. Cool. But yeah, okay, cool. So I might just pull a card for the correct view and what we need to just release in general. I'm going to use this Sacred Oracle card. I love these cards by Tony Carmen Selena. Do you know him? He does some of the love cards as well. Okay. Yeah. First up, revision. So Mercury retrograde. Yeah, we're getting old cycles coming back. Just take note of them, what you think you're going through again. I know we're going through retrograde 3-4 times a year and stuff like that. This is the final one for 2018, so it's going to be the kicker, right? So notice, you know, the same cycles that come up, the same situations, and just see if you can do something different and handle it in a different way. Even, yeah, just write about it, because that can take some of the pressure off, and just so you can see what you're doing. I know I've been doing some of the same cycles, but the difference is you just kind of, when you stand back and you're the observer and you're just like, hold up, I'm just actually doing the same thing over and over again. And just pull yourself out of that and do something different. And just try not to actually, you know, recreate the same patterns and motion forward. This is going to pull this new timeline into us. I feel like it's basically upon us, so some people just have to step into it. So this is the space where we just actually need to kind of rest and reflect for a while, but we also need to just make small plans. And the new moon's coming up, I'm not too sure what date, so we can plant the seeds for our intentions. And then after that, I think about a week after the new moon, then we can set things in motion. So it's like kind of planning stage, but getting prepared for motion again. And I think Mercury goes out of retrograde early December as well, but we'll still be in the shadow period. So we still might be feeling the effects of that. So just maybe start to think about and plan motion forward. Magnetism, and this will draw things to you. When you're walking in alignment with your higher self, you can't help but actually have things drawn to you. It's just, that's like law of attraction, right? So we've all been doing such good work, like the divine feminine, like crazy. We've been processing, breaking old cycles, getting out of old patterns, seeing, you know, what doesn't serve us anymore and doing what's right for us, you know, and we're actually processing our heartbreak a lot easier. So great work. Like, and take time out to like think about that too, and just like pat yourself on the back, because we're amazing. And you know, I don't like to brag. However, us ladies, we're actually pulling our divine masculines up. Oh, I've got pop-ups. Thank you. Everyone just want to see how much we click on this. Oh my god. All right. Technical difficulty. All right. Okay. Oh, vegan. Yeah, definitely. So I've been thinking about kind of going raw for the last 3-4 months. I started and then I don't seem to go through with it. So totally, yeah. Give it a go. When do you think you're trying it? I know it when we're caught in the middle of it, it feels like a lot, but we're actually processing so much, and that's why we're feeling so much. And it's not the same before when we're trapped in that chaos. Do you know what I mean? Things have shifted quite a lot, and it's just that we've got so much coming up for healing. And we always do. And I feel like I broke the record when I'm saying it. Just like, yeah, sure, yeah. But it's true, we do. And I feel the same. It's just like we're constantly processing stuff. we're constantly lifting our energy, and then all of a sudden something else happens and we drop down, you know, and it's unfortunately it's the way it is, but you know, we're actually doing it. So yeah, totally good work, everybody. She gave away my haircut, so I can't do a health reading. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, feeling that shift. There's just so much going on, and it's like it's even for me, it's like hard to define, and it's just like I have to stop for a second and kind of feel into myself and go, okay, what's actually happening? Or more processing. You know, it can really throw you off guard or throw you off. You know, if you have a routine or your energy levels. Oh my god, you know, the energy levels are crazy. You know, one minute I'm just like, woo, let's do this at the gym, we'll do an hour, and the next minute it's just like, nah, I'm just gonna lie on the couch and, you know, have some chocolate mousse. It ain't no carrots, but you know, sometimes you just need chocolate mousse, and that's okay. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Like you go down, but you pick yourself up. You know, sorry, the energy. You know, when it drops, so like you pick yourself up, and it's not so bad. You might be down for maybe, I don't know, a couple of hours, or you know, you might be absolutely miserable before bed and crying, and you wake up and you're like, I actually don't feel anything at all. So yeah, it's quite amazing. So like, just notice those changes. It's not the same as it always has been. We're being elevated by the universe, and you know, we're being supported, and that shows support. And have you guys been seeing signs and synchronicities and stuff like that? Yeah. So you met a guy a couple of weeks ago who seems awake. And that's great. And they might be in your soul group. Like that's happening a lot now. I think a lot of us are calling in people from our soul groups. And also, you know, recently for me, I met someone from my soul group who was my music teacher, or singing instructor, you know, and it's just like there's a connection there that you can't even explain. And on some level, you just know you get each other. And that's such a special thing. And then either they'll be in your life to just teach you a quick lesson or a couple lessons, or just to show you a mirror and be like, hey, you haven't dealt with this. And then they might even be on the way, or there might be someone that's around to support you, you know, for a long time. So that's beautiful that you met someone, because like you obviously need the support right now. Just like keep it light with a new connection. You know, and if you just feel compelled to want to go and have a coffee and just have a chat, like how wonderful is it to talk to someone about things that actually matter, like the universe and stuff like that, and what's happening and the energy shifts and, you know, timeline exchanges and changes, and oh my god, like I just could talk about that forever. So like, you know, do what feels right for you. If you want to chat to him or just keep connected. Hi Stardust, welcome. Yeah, it's great to talk to someone that's like spiritually connected. Yeah, you know, guys always want it to be more, and just put the boundary in place and just be like, I'm just, you know, if that's okay with you, I'm just interested in having a close friend to talk to about this kind of stuff. It's great, and I'm not in a position to want to be with anyone at the moment. Or you can tell him that you have other interests. You know, just be honest and explain what you want, and you'll feel the energy if you think he can do that, or if he's a freak out, you'll see right through him. Yeah, just put your boundaries in place with him. If you don't feel safe, I know it's hard, because it's like we always want connection, but it may not be the only one, and be careful of that, because that's another cycle that we're trying to break. The old patterns, like they may look different or they might come to you different, so you're like, oh, but this is different. And it might not be, just might be another Saturn that you need to Saturn. Oh, I'm sure Saturn, that's the old Saturn equals karma. But anyway, so life cycle, and that's got something to do with it. So just to be mindful of that. They may appear different, but overall, we might be playing out the same kind of roles again, that, oh, I don't speak up for myself, and oh, I'm not clear on my boundaries, and this is not something I want, you know. So just think about what you want, retract, and if you don't want anything else from him, then just leave it, you know, and then poof, cycle broken. Or if you stand up for yourself and tell him how you're thinking, like, you know, dude, if you want to hang out, this is the way it's going to be. If you can't deal with that, bye. I think people just need to be a lot more clearer and remember communication during Mercury retrograde. That we need to communicate very directly so there's no mistakes, and also so we don't waste time and energy thinking about it. That's so important. Let's just see what other messages we have. So what time is it, Caroline, that you're here? Lisa, what time is it where you are? And Stardust, do you have any questions? Yeah, don't let your household stop that. South Node. Yeah, which is kind of exactly what I was just saying. Let's break some cycles, people. Like, we don't want to keep living out the same crap over and over again. Like, there's so much energy around love, I think, for a lot of just like might be soulmates in general, but also like the twin flames, the divine masculine and feminine, they're coming together now to fulfill their life purpose. I haven't met mine. He does come to me on the astral plane though, which was quite freaky at first, but very kind of exciting at the same time because we didn't know what was going on. So he hasn't come to me for about maybe 4 or 5 months. No, maybe longer, 6 months. So yeah, it's quite trippy, and it always involves my favourite things. And it's always me sleeping in my bed and then falling asleep on the astral plane. I do that a lot. Must be good sleep there because I don't really get a good sleep. I don't know, I haven't thought too much into it. But yeah, let's just work on elevating ourselves, which will start to like align with the frequency of love a lot more, and that will call in more romance to our lives. Also romance ourselves, and that brings, romance into our lives as well. And then also when we do that, we feel like we don't need it as much from somebody else. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I just want to break these cycles. I can't think of, I know the universe has things in mind for me that I don't know about, but I can't think of, other than family, any relationships that could come back to me, because I pretty much have like ended them. Ooh, fiery climax approaches. I don't see fiery as in a bad way. I see it as passion. Ooh, climax. That'd be nice. So, okay. So around Capricorn season. This is about love. Yeah, there's a lot of energy of love coming in at the moment. So I think some of us need to ground ourselves and settle down just a little bit. Okay, yeah. So I think during the retrograde season as well, like we need to be healing lots of family issues. This also applies to me. This is the only thing that I can think of that might come roaring back in my ear. But yeah, just have a look at any issues around your family, especially like the holiday season. And this can be the worst season for a lot of people if you're estranged from your family and you're just not close. Even like, neighbours around, is there any elderly people, anyone alone? Like, let's not let people leave them alone in the holiday season. Like, it's not a good time of the year. So just be mindful of that, where you can help out in your community and things like that. I think that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, totally Stardust. Love is the highest frequency of alignment. It's beautiful. So let's love everybody and ourselves. Obviously not, even if people treat us badly, just, wish them well silently and just move along. And just continue to love yourself and send them love too. Because if you send them negativity, it only breeds more negativity. Yeah, free yourself from all that binds you, all those like outdated beliefs, anything that doesn't serve you. Let's clear it out like before the end of the year. Let it go. Free yourself. That unicorn can just jump right over if it wanted to. And sometimes in life we feel so confined by things, but it's only because we just make our little box smaller. our thought box smaller and smaller, you know, and we're actually not trapped. And when we get in that congested, negative, compressive energy, we can't think outside the box. So, you know, free yourself. Just jump over it. Take a leap. And that's been such a collective message as well. Yeah, and for yourself, codependency. You know, relying on someone to make us happy. I think this is like, especially for us ladies, and I know guys are like this too, it's unattractive, is it? Like there's a fine line between knowing that they want you and then like demanding that attention from them. And just be mindful, you know, of that. Let's release that one and free ourselves from that. And then of course, love yourself first. So important. And also, like, you know, if anyone wants to bring in new love, such as more, you need to like trust and flirt. Flirty, flirty, flirt, flirt. And this has been such a message that's been coming up a lot lately. And I am the biggest flirt I know. And you know, I was trying to think today, I was like, when's the last time I've actually flirted with someone? I haven't actually liked someone enough to want to flirt with them. I just haven't got my flirt game on. Let's whip that out, you know. Even a flirt with myself in the mirror, girl, you're looking good. And anyone holding on to the energy of their ex, like, please release him. Release him. Write a letter if you have to, you know, and then drown it in water. I'd like to say light it up, but I don't know. I don't trust myself, so I don't feel like I should tell anyone else to. And just you need to let go. So yeah, those messages. Yeah, total clear out. Thank you. I love my cards too. They're my best friends. So anyone got any questions just before I wrap this up? Thank you so much for being here. It's been fun. My first live feed. How exciting. I feel so connected to everyone. Let's do a message for today. You just lost your job. Did you really? What were you doing? Boom shakalaka. Oh, we got doubt. Is anyone feeling doubt today? Shout out if you're feeling doubt. Oh, honey. You know what? A big mess. Like, I don't know if you saw my post, was it last night? About things ending. That's actually a good thing. I left my full-time job a month ago. And I really don't want to go back. And yeah, I'm eating into my savings. And I'm trying to kick off my business so I can just do this full-time because this is what I feel called to do. So that, I know it sucks, but it happens for a reason. That's a tower coming down. And like I've had so many towers come down the last month. And you know what you're used to? And you're like, okay, there's always other work. Like if you want to work, there's always something else. And you know what? There's always going to be something better. And just use your intuition. Yeah, exactly. Hate it. That's how I felt about mine. I'm like, you know what? If I don't quit, I actually got pushed out. I don't know if you saw my other video here on YouTube, but everything I hate about misogyny, I got hit with it. And I'm just like, okay, well played, universe. Well played. You know, and I left the job. And I even gave myself a couple of weeks just to pay a couple more bills. You name it, anything bad that could have happened, oh my God, it happens, you know. So perfect. It's like if we don't make the move, the universe will make it for us. Like always. Like you can either like try holding on and like boot you out, or you can just go, okay, fine, got the message received, and then leave yourself. Yeah, totally. That's the truth. Yeah, no one can handle it. Can you handle the truth? Okay. Alright. Undo. Using crystal aim instead. Don't get you. She must be poor. Did anyone hear about her renouncing like Andrew? I don't get it. And also I haven't really bothered to follow it up. Yeah, totally. You go girl. Alright, let's see. What message we have for our beautiful white worker today. Let's go watch this. Woo. Okay. Never heard of this crystal before. Larama. Sensitive emotions. Are we feeling that? Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity. Call for extra self-care. That's good for message. And I think that's what we all need, hey? And I know it's like, it's been a repetitive message the last, I don't know, forever. But more specifically, I think the last month or two, I've been feeling that. And it's like, don't do self-care thinking that it needs to get you anywhere. You know, it's just ongoing. And I think we're just so not used to doing that. We're so used to like wanting to give to other people. We're programmed like that. So it's just deprogramming ourselves to like put ourselves forward. And not other people. So yeah, that's all the messages for today. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy. And yeah, if you want a reading, get in contact with me. Life coaching. Love to help you. Click me a message on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Love ya. Chat soon. Bye.